Hi, it's Debbie Williams here. I'm a Birmingham hypnotherapist and NLP trainer, and today I'm going to talk about 10 steps to help you to count yourself out of a jealous rage type feeling. Okay, so if you want to sit back and close your eyes, this will be useful to do if you find yourself in a jealous rage. Possibly the first time you listen to it, it might not resonate because you need to be in that state. And the state of being in a jealous, upset, insecure state is almost like a trance state, like somebody presses a button and this old jukebox plays this old feeling that seems to come out of nowhere. And so what we want to do is count yourself out of that, and with 10 steps or more, because you can recycle back and do this. So as you close your eyes, just imagine now sort of scaling it 1 to 10, 10 being absolute this green-eyed monster. And what I want you to do is, once you've got that number, is to just take 10 deep breaths in. So breathe in, hold, and let it go. Breathe in, hold, and let it go. Breathe in and out. And each in-breath can breathe in light, and each exhalation can let go of this dark feeling. In and out. In and out. In and out. And as you continue to breathe that way, just notice whether the number has started to go down by a fraction or a point. And notice that your body is giving you feedback that we're heading in the right direction. And now what I want you to notice is, in your mind's eye, what are you picturing? What is your sense of the internal movie that has made you feel this jealous feeling? Are you comparing yourself to somebody unfairly? Are you seeing somebody you care about doing something they shouldn't with somebody else? Are you feeling very small and vulnerable and insecure, and seeing everybody else perhaps laughing at you, demeaning you in some way? So you don't have to see clearly. You can just get a sense of whatever you're picturing in mind. And the more you do this exercise, the more your unconscious mind will start to reveal what you're actually doing to create this emotion and feeling. And the more you start to have an awareness, the easier it will be to change and to evolve it to a better way of running your mind and body. And if you are picturing any of those things that I suggested or anything else, I want you to imagine now turning that movie to just black and white. And if you don't see clearly, just carry on breathing, because some people are more visual than others. And as you turn that to black and white, I want you then to drain out the black and white and shrink it down to like the size of a dot, or to white it out with a big pot of white paint. And now replace it with an image of what you'd like to have. Maybe you and this person smiling and laughing. Well, the main thing is you looking happy. And again, you don't have to see clearly, you can just get a sense of it. And the more you do this, the more clearer your own mind images will become. Albeit they may be very fleeting, that's okay. It's sending messages to your brain this is what I want, to see myself happy from this present moment and feeling secure about myself. And now notice what number it's dropped down to. And what I want you to do now is to be aware of any voices that you have inside your mind telling you, oh, they've done that, how dare they do that, or I feel stupid, I feel inferior, I'm not good enough, I'm just, whatever it is, get a sense of what you're saying to yourself. And again, the more that you listen to this, the more your unconscious will reveal what you are doing inside your mind. And whatever you're saying, whether it's your own voice or whether it's the voice of some critical other person that's got inside your head, I want you to now put a filter on that voice so that it comes through almost cartoon-like, or it's really slow and it sounds weird. So if you're saying to yourself, I'm not good enough, I want you to hear it like, I'm not good enough, which sounds weird. And if you can hear it and it starts to sound that weird, you realise that it's just a thought, it's just an old belief that needs to be updated. And I want you to replace that now with a voice that you believe the most, or even take me on board as your own life coach saying, you are good enough, you've got lots of skills that you can do, and you need to focus on your strengths. Because the fact is, if you judged a fish on his ability to climb a tree, that fish would feel inadequate for all of its life. Yet if you judged a fish on its ability to swim, it would feel a very proud little fish. I know that's a weird metaphor, just thought of that. But it's getting into your mind empowering thoughts. And as you hear the thoughts of, I can do this, or I can learn to do things to make my life better, and that you don't have to listen to your own negative stuff, you can replace it. Next thing I want you to do is to scale it. Where's it dropped down to now? And to notice, where are you holding these feelings of jealousy and insecurity? And to hold your hands and rub them together, get a bit of energy going. And just imagine in your hands feelings of compassion towards maybe a small child or an animal. And just see it as a ball of energy, and then bring it back and put it to the part of your body where you feel that jealous, insecure feeling, to allow it to start to melt away and dissolve that feeling. And if it's tension, imagine it's knots of tension now made of spaghetti, and they're slipping and undoing. If your stomach's churning, just give it a colour and reverse it and change the colour and undo the feeling. If it's like butterflies and knots in your tummy, let the butterflies out through your belly button and notice where you've dropped down to now. And now, what I want you to do is to ask your mind, what I need to do or imagine to take it down another couple of points. What do I want instead? To create your own movie of what you want. Be the Steven Spielberg in your own imagination, and open up to your creator for guidance of what you need to heal this emotion. And I have lots of links below that will help you heal the inner child, overcome jealousy, that have lots of useful extra tools to support you. And as you measure where it's dropped down to, I want you to take 10 more deep breaths, and to keep cycling through what you see, what you hear, what you feel. Maybe replaying this video again until it takes you completely out of the uncomfortableness of jealousy and into security. You are a child of the universe, and you're meant to shine as children do. You're meant to find your light and grow, and let go of this heavy, lower emotion, and trust in your own abilities to draw to you good, kind, wonderful people, and to protect yourself with your own psychic shield against those who would try to hurt you, and to allow yourself to grow up now feeling comfortable in your own skin, to stop comparing yourself if you do, and to look for your own strengths and build upon those. See, we all can complement each other. There's always others who can do stuff better than you, but as long as you do things to your best ability, your own unique personality has other strengths that enables you to be the best at being you. There's only one you. And rather than being afraid of somebody leaving you or judging you harshly, I want you to start to see through their eyes of what they see in you, of people who genuinely love you and who are kind. To imagine, if you would, just floating into their body and looking back and seeing you for the first time through the eyes of love, and starting to relax those feelings and dissolve the jealousy into new solutions of empowerment and learnings that can help you to grow in strength. And the more you cycle back and listen to these steps and do at least 10 steps, stop when you get down to a 2 or a 1 out of 10 and come back to it as and when you need it to help you to overcome and grow and leave those feelings behind as you become more secure in who you are as a person. And it's great talking to you today. And there are links below. There's links to free products and free life coaching, and also complete programs for stop jealousy, stop anger, overcome childhood abuse, even heal the inner child. There's lots and lots on my website that are on the link below. And do what you need to do to make your life absolutely fantastic. Bye now.